The best summon and one of the best weapons in the Elden Ring DLC come from the same NPC questline, and you'll be forced to make a very hard choice between the two. But I'm here to make this decision a little easier for you, and I'm going to show you the pros and cons of both. To obtain either of these items, you'll have to do the entirety of the Count Ymir questline, kill the Mother of Fingers, who's a very fun boss by the way, kill both Knight Jolan and Anna, and finally kill Count Ymir. Once you've completed all those steps, you'll find Sword of Knight Jolan here slumped over on a column within the Cathedral of Matir. Go up and interact with them, where after some dialogue, you'll be given the option to give her either the Iris of Occultation or the Iris of Grace. Remember this very carefully. The Iris of Grace gives you her spirit summon, and you can also get her sister added to the spirit summon later on, which I'll show you. On the other hand, if you give her the Iris of Occultation, you receive the Sword of Night, which scales in dex and is very fun to use. Now, let's dive into the pros and cons of the Sword of Night. Starting off with the pros, we have a super low stat requirement at 11 strength and 20 dex. This sword also scales in dex. It does both physical and magic damage, with the majority being physical. Like most katanas, it has bleed, specifically 45 bleed. And obviously it has a katana moveset, so it's very quick and easy to use. The weapon skill is called Witching Hour Slash, and it does a 3-hit slash, kind of looks like Waterfowl Dance too. You can charge this attack for better range and damage. And last but not least, it looks cool as hell. On to the cons, it has a very short range, even for a katana. Secondly, it uses 21 FP for the weapon skill cost for each hit. And obviously, when you're using this weapon skill, you're locked into the animation, so there's a lot of time for bosses to hit you. Now, for the pros of the Spirit Summon. I'll be discussing the two ashes combined, which can be found at the top of Rabbith's Rise. Like I mentioned, you can unlock both Jolan and Anna for twice the damage, and you'll have another body on the field fighting with you. Both knights have bleed damage. Both of them can absolutely tank hits. Some people are saying that this combined Spirit Ash takes the #1 spot over the Mimic tier, but I'll let you be the judge of that. And finally, onto the cons. There's not a whole lot of them. It's the highest costing Spirit Ash in the game for one. You obviously won't be able to use the Mimic alongside them, and you won't be able to use the Sword of Night for yourself. However, Knight Jolan has access to the sword and he fights with it. I hope that cleared up any confusion you guys might be having. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace.